Fairy Tale 347 viewer comments. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to get through this quick here. Dark Slayer 1 basically pays me a compliment on doing my videos, which I appreciate, and states that he likes to watch my review videos after he reads the manga, which is awesome, which I really do appreciate that. That's freaking awesome. And you're making comments, which makes me happy, so that's good all the way around. And basically that Hiro should take lessons from Kishimoto on how to make, you know, each chapter more epic. But Naruto right now is just in a crazy place. That's difficult for anybody to do what's going on in Naruto each week. That's awesome. It's just an awesome place that we're in as Naruto fans. All right, and Fairy Tale's good. It's what in some ways. I'm going to start a war here. In some ways, it's like I say, as far as the way it's female characters and certain other things, that one's just a real easy one to go to. It's better than Naruto. Okay, not starting a war, okay, but overall, Hiro's got a long way. He just makes too many mistakes, in my opinion. Hiro does. It's compared to Kishimoto, but hey, he's just going to get better. But he's extremely talented. But anyway, all right, I appreciate your comments. Not trying to start anything here with Naruto, because everybody knows where I like Naruto and Fairy Tale, but, you know, anyway. And then we get it. Well, wait a minute, that's another. Okay, Loyal's viral. Let me get here. Really good comments here. So Lucy can summon 3 spirits at once now. That's pretty cool. I felt sorry for Virgo. When she more or less face planted the ice. Surprised we didn't get a panty flash. 2 things I want to comment on here. Okay, the first thing is as far as the number, I thought the spirits could just come and go as they want now. So I guess there's a limit on what she can just summon, but I think they can just come and go. And I know that Leo can come and go as he wants. So that's my understanding. I may be wrong on that. Just my understanding. Now I actually want to talk about the panty flash thing and Virgo, because it's like Pablo's dog. We've been conditioned in Fairy Tale to expect it. You see certain things, and you're like, well, okay, we're going to see a panty flash, or we're going to see, you know, something like that. And I was surprised. I saw that, and I was like, okay, the next panel. This isn't even why I read Fairy Tale. It's just conditioning, and it's so it's funny that you mentioned that, because it's just, you know, now people complain this and that, and then you get conditioned, and then you're like, well, okay, where is it? Where's the panel? It's just going to happen, but it's funny. Anyway, I appreciate your comments. Okay, Kirigor Seizu. Alright, okay, I like that Hiro decided to use more of the characters that we met in the last arc. Simply because it means the whole Grand Magic Games Dragon War still holds any significance, and we weren't tormented with it by Hiro for nothing. It sounds like a big thumbs down in the last arc. It would be bad if Hiro decided the previous arc was a failure and trying to eradicate everything that was brought up into the story. Alright, just my opinions here. I thought I was fine with the arc, just the ending was... It was just like somebody hit the brakes. It was like you had all this stuff happen, and then they just hit the brakes, and I just didn't like... I didn't like the ending. I don't like the way he portions out stuff. He stretched things out way too much, and then the ending was just abrupt. Wasn't anywhere near long enough, in my opinion. But so I think some people just at the end, where people were just like stunned. It was almost like it was like we're all on the bus, the brakes got hit, and we all went out the window. We're all stunned. And it shouldn't have went down that way, but I think a lot of people were like, you know what, at least we're off of that bus. At least that arc is gone, and then we can go hop on another bus, and hopefully the ending won't be like that. So I think people were just at that point, I'm glad to be off the bus. But in my opinion, that was the only problem I really had with the arc, was just the ending. And as far as using a character from the last arc into this one to have significance, I don't think there's to be honest, sure Flare was from the last arc, but I mean, I don't think I don't know. I mean, to me, it doesn't, the last arc was the last arc, and it's done to me, and then I don't think it's going to be justified or not justified from what happens here. I don't know if that's really what you're saying. I may not be responding really to what you're saying there, but anyway. So this is, we're all just having fun here anyhow. So okay. And let's see. Okay, your other comments. Really do appreciate your comments, by the way. So, okay, there was no sign in the village that could indicate that the emblem on Flair's chest represents the Sun Village wearing emblems of villages now rather than guilds. This is a really good point you're making. Is this the right manga? Right, because it's all about guilds, right, in Fairy Tail, just like you're pointing out. And now all of a sudden, it's a village thing. All right, absolutely right with you on this. And the next thing we learn, she's a ninja who was taught how to fight using her hair from Jiraiya. Very nice Jiraiya hair, because he, even though he didn't use it a lot, he did use his hair. So the pain, what was a couple of things, the pain arc against Conan, and then there was a few other times, and then there was one time in some place that somebody reached for his hair and it like growled at him or something. So it was a lot of stuff. But anyway, good points with that. And the design barely resembles a flame that I would assume is to symbolize the eternal flame. So, yes, unless that's, the village is really a guild, but they said it was a village. So yeah, I'm totally with you on all that. And your third comment, more than exploring her backstory, I see Flair's role as a compensation for what a disappointment the Raven Tail turned out to be. Taken out of the picture by a single FT member, I know, Rampage, you believe they weren't fighting 100% serious, but the facts are they're gone. Okay? Thanks to her, we may learn more about Raventail's unaccomplished plans, and looking at a bigger picture, she may serve as a link for where the story will fluently proceed after this arc concludes. Could be. Alright, fourth comment. We know that Ivan and Raventail knew about Lumen Historia. Fairy Tail's biggest secret, the guild light or darkness, depending on who you wish to quote. And perhaps that's where they were sitting their eyes on, and of course before getting their asses handed them by Laxus. If Hiro wishes for his next arc to revolve around it, an ex-member of Raventail seems like a great candidate to bring that out to Team Natsu. And I'm going to go ahead and read your fifth comment, and then I got a few comments on this. And then your fifth and last comment is, this is Karagor Seizu, for anybody that's probably not pronouncing it right, but anyways, forgot who I'm talking about, that's making the comments. We'll have to wait and see. But that's my take on what may come in the more distant future based on what little we know of as right now. Let's hope that Greystalker does not decide to show up. That whole thing with her and Grey just, yeah. Because in comparison with the Juvia Grey routine, Flair is like a breath of fresh air in this Fairy Tail Sun Village rescue team. I agree with you there. That's scary if Juvia pops back up. I'm really ready for her to die. I was actually ready for Grey to die, so I didn't have to see those two anymore. That's how fed up I am with it. It doesn't sound like you're thrilled with it either. So, and I'm really her. Okay, it's not, each individual character is fine. I like them. It's this together thing that just drives me up the wall. And Flair, look, if the story gets good enough, I can live with it, but as we're pointing out, there's a lot of weird inconsistencies here that I hope get straightened out. But also something else, like I said, I've kind of already mentioned this, but a lot of your comments here are basically trying, I don't put words in your mouth, but what I think you're saying is what was the justification of the last arc? Basically, and so whether it's Raventail or whether it's, you know, as far as Flair, there has to be some justification for the last arc that helps to build this arc towards something. I think that's what you're saying, and that could be. I mean, it could be. We'll see where Hiro goes, but you know, unpredictable he is. He could end up going nowhere. So, But I do feel good about the overall arc. Okay, but we will see. Good points. All right, and a couple. We'll see. NW Order for Life. All right. Well, I was wrong. I thought the mark she had would be a guild symbol, and instead it was a village symbol. Really? I thought Flair was on a mission for a dark guild. Yeah, we all did. And well, some thought it was a good or bad guild. But it was a guild, right? But no, she's just here to save her village. I guess we should all welcome the newest member of Fairy Tail. I mean, I think everybody's pointed out some really good points on this. The only thing is a guild is a guild, and a village is a village. Why can't you be in a guild and in a village? Unless a village is really a guild. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, you go to a city, well, this is my city tattoo, and this is my... Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but like I say, maybe it will at the end. So anyway, that's gonna go ahead and be it. This is viewer comments for this week. Good points, but we'll have to see. It was a weird chapter. It was enjoyable. It's just, once again, Hiro makes these weird choices, and here we are as fans trying to, piece it together or something, or figure it out. So, but as I have learned, and I think we've all learned, just enjoy the ride. It doesn't always make sense. Hiro is a genius. He's just, I guess you would say, a young genius, or he's just not there. He makes weird, odd choices. All right, let me go ahead and finish this up. All right, anybody could be an anime fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.